Hello, this is Make It Shine.
Shine!
I'm your host, Trystan Schultz, and welcome to Hollywood Arts. Today we are diving into the first episode of Victorious, and later, special guest Lily Salas will give us a very special performance. Let's stop wasting time, and let's get into the first episode. Like almost any show, the first episode is entitled Pilot, which is really stupid, but it's 12 years too late to come up with a new name, so I won't even try. We are swiftly introduced to Tori Vega, my least favorite main character in a show to ever exist. To start off the show, she is doing an experiment about mold, I think. She's growing things on a tree and letting them mold.
Yuck!
It's really weird. I don't know why the show opened like that. It wasn't even funny. Not funny. I think she might have started chemical warfare in her house. She swiftly became a war criminal in the first 30 seconds of the show. Finally, about the 30-second mark, we meet the love of my life, Trina Vega. She's upset over being paired with Andre Harris for the big showcase. I think it's really just because he's a sophomore. I don't know why that's the most upsetting news to her. I'm friends with one sophomore, and he's the light of my life. Trina introduced Tori to Andre by saying that she has really nice teeth, and they're strong, and that she's never had a cavity. You know, I've also never had a cavity, but I don't go around bragging to people about it. That's not how I introduce myself. I mean, I can start, but I think that's a little weird.
Maybe they're a dentist.
Andre's a dentist?
Yeah, maybe he's a dentist.
It's not funny
He
to make
wants
fun
to
of
be a dentist.
Andre majestically plays the piano, per usual, and then smells Tori's hands. Because she was doing the mold experiment. Still, I don't know how that gives him the right to smell her hands, but I don't know. Also, Andre's grandma is worried that she's gonna drown at Hollywood Arts. That's not important to the plot, like, at all, but it was important to bring it up. Trina puts on the most god-awful dress. I'm a Trina apologist, but I can't, there is no redeeming that woman in that dress. Tori made Andre OD on aspirin. She gave him a whole bottle of aspirin. That's not cool.
Did he die?
No. Okay. I think he's okay. I hope so. Let's get him in here. We're finally at the big showcase, and we're watching a few students breakdance. Trina starts absolutely wailing backstage. But also, in this scene, while I was watching it, I was able to pick out one woman in the crowd who's absolutely losing her mind to these breakdancers. Everyone else in the audience was completely dead silent, staring at the dancers, no emotion on their face. She was losing her mind.
Oh,
She was losing her gosh dang mind. Flailing her arms, cheering, clapping, the whole 9 yards. Trina's tongue is swollen because to make her sing better, she used a Chinese herb gargle. What was in this herb gargle? I don't know. Trina can't sing anymore. Well, not saying she could sing to begin with, but she can't actually sing now. The school nurse massages her tongue, which is the most disgusting sentence I think I've ever said and written down in my life. Shortly later, Andre completely gaslights Tori. There's no doubt about it. He lies, saying she agreed to fill in for her sister. They literally had to pull this woman away.
Oh my
Tori was fighting for her life against Andre, and they didn't care. They all just wanted her up on stage. Also, at the 6-minute and 28-second mark, we see Sinjin. Oh my goodness, I love that guy. I love Sinjin. Also, what? Tori sings, and just like that, she's attending Hollywood Arts. I don't think that's how you get into a school, but I don't know. I'm not a school board, so don't ask me. Tori keeps complaining about how she's not talented enough to get into Hollywood arts. But Trina is her sister. I don't know how Trina fully got into Hollywood arts. But, like, just shut up, Tori. Oh my god. They literally let you in their school and all you do is complain. I really don't like this girl. It's Tori's first day at Hollywood Arts, and the first thing she does is spill coffee all over Beck, which I find strange because in my 18 years of life, never once have I spilled coffee on a single person. So I don't know why it happens so much in, like, teen shows. I don't know, but I've literally never seen it happen before in my life. So this show is not relatable. This all happens in Psychowitz class. That's my guy. He's so silly. But all of a sudden, as Tori is trying to help Beck clean up the coffee mess, Jade walks in. She changed the course of my life. And that's that. Psychowitz comes in yelling about a fire. I'm pretty sure that's illegal, but I don't know, that guy doesn't wear shoes, so I'm not going to try and stop him. He quickly makes them get into an improv scene where Jade makes Tori act like a dog, which, you know, you think would be pretty easy. But Tori proceeds to talk. I'm pretty sure this woman has never seen a dog in her life, because you know what dogs don't do? They don't walk into your house and say, yep, I'm the new family dog. No, I've never done improv in my life. But if I was her, I'd get down on all fours and start barking at people. Because you know what? People bark at people standing on two legs. So it wouldn't be the weirdest thing to happen at that school. Jade proceeds to pour coffee all over Tori. Which again, I've never seen anyone pour coffee on a single person. And it's happened twice in this episode. I fully don't understand the show's obsession in the pilot episode with spilling coffee all over any single character they can get their hands on. It's not funny at all. Not once did I laugh at that bit. And it happened twice. So, oh, and also Tori runs out like a baby. Tori proceeds to go home and is watching her own performance, which is weird. But what is weirder is she's got her toes out. No socks on, dogs out. That is the most criminal thing I've witnessed ever in my life. And I almost watched someone steal a car. The class does alphabet improv that ends in Tori making Beck kiss her, which is really weird because everyone in class cheers for them. Anytime I see anyone in the hallway, even remotely looking at their significant other, I get out of there. I want to barf into a bag. It's so gross. So would I cheer for Tori and Beck kissing? No. I'd probably throw something at them because they're just doing this in the middle of class. Someone in this room right now has a significant other that they look at.
With hands, my bad. I didn't realize it was a criminal.
Anyways, this episode does have moments that are somewhat funny, but overall, I think there are a lot better episodes. I give it a thumbs down, and I will rate this episode a 4.5 out of 10. Now, I would like to invite Lily Salas up to the desk for a very special performance.
Hey guys, my name's Lily and I have a very special performance. If I had to describe this episode in one word, it would be first.
Thank you so much, Lily. That brought a tear to my eye. Now, for my very special show recommendation. Do you want to be stranded on an island with a group of girls, all with mental health issues that you don't even know? Great! Then The Wilds is for you. I recently just watched this show for the first time, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. It's a lot like Lord of the Flies, which is the last book I read and actually liked. So, this show has everything. Mentally ill teenage girls, untrustworthy blonde women, plane crashes, goats, and mystery. A new season should be coming out this year, later in the summer. So I suggest you go catch up on the first season of the Wilds on Amazon Prime. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I want to thank Lily for helping me and Trystan for sitting in this room.
Hi, Trystan.
I'd also like to shout out the mixed Italian Olympic curling team. Thank you so much for your service. And I hope to see all of you next time.
But Tamatoa hasn't always been this glam. I was a drab little crab once. Shiny like a treasure from a sunken pirate wreck. Scrub the deck and make it look shiny. I will sparkle like a wealthy woman's neck. Just a sec. Fish are dumb, dumb, dumb. They chase anything that glitters. Fish dinners.